Mike, I got a couple questions for you about the wrestling business.
Go ahead.
How long have you been in the wrestling business?
21 years, to be exact. I just celebrated my anniversary on June 26th. I broke in that year. I broke in I think it was 1989, 90, somewhere, 99, somewhere around that area, yeah.
What companies did you work for in the early days?
Man. Real American Wrestling, Extreme Zone Wrestling, MCW, SWA, DWF, who else? EAW, DIW. I mean, there's like 15, 16 promotions off the top of my head that I worked for.
Who were some of the big name wrestlers that you grew up watching?
Hulk Hogan, Sting, The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, one of my all-time favorites. Him and Sting and Hulk Hogan. The Ultimate Warrior. And for those of you who don't like the Ultimate Warrior, fuck you. You can say he's one of my boys, so suck a dick. Who else? I like the Four Horsemen. I like Ravishing Rick Rude and the Raging Bull. Paul Jones' Army. J.J. Dillon, who happens to be like one of my idols. Him, Paul Ellering. Austin Idol. I can keep going on and on to the break of fucking dawn. Anything else?
So, out of all the stories that you've built up over the years in the wrestling business, is there any that you care to share? Anything that you think the fans out there might not know about the ins and outs of the wrestling business?
Well, I'm not going to give too much. Just be careful of shady promoters and shady bookers, because they'll try to fuck you in your ass. Always work for a promoter who's going to treat you with respect, dignity, and honor. Learn your fucking bumps. Learn your ring psychology. And most of all, learn to respect yourself, respect the business, respect the ring, and respect the fans. Because without them, you won't be doing this. Well, I mean, you know, I've traveled up and down the road with Johnny Logan, Shaka, big props to you, my man. He's one of my mentors. Going up and down the roads, going to Sheets, you know. Johnny Logan and his fart bombs, stinking up the car and almost puking our guts up. I mean, I could tell you so many stories about the road. I mean, I've had a blast traveling up and down the roads with Johnny Logan, Brian Hayden, Shaka, you know, and the list goes on and on and on, man. Like, you know, it's been an adventure so far, so, yeah.
What leagues have you been working with recently?
Top Rope Wrestling. Johnny Logan's promotion. We just actually did a fundraiser for assault against against kids' cancer. And it was at the Laurel Lakes Firehouse, and it was a pretty amazing show. A lot of great talent. And let's just say it was a big turn. It wasn't really a big turnout, but we had a lot of people came out and support us. Really good stuff.
Very cool. Do you have any stories about the old ECW days in Philadelphia?
Well, I never went to a lot of the shows, but I remember watching some epic matches between the Sandman and Raven. You know, the franchise and the Pitbull, Gary Wolf. And when he broke his neck, I remember that was historical. I mean, you know, primetime Brian Lee in a scaffold match and going through all those tables, and you know, the list goes on and on and on. Like, you know, and ECW was epic and a great promotion in Philadelphia. So yeah.
Do you have anything you want to say about Jamie Dundee?
Why would I want to talk about him? He doesn't impress me much, except he did a shoot interview and he was drunk off his ass. Like, I'm not impressed. Anything else there? You know, it's been a long time, and there was this guy called The Equalizer, put his hands on my fucking, the boss who ran NAW, AWFR and Seaside Heights. You know what? You do one fucking show for ECW and you think you're a fucking legend. Who the fuck do you think you are putting your hands on my man Dan? Screw you. You're the fucking shits. You know what? You should have never even been at that show. You should be at the fucking farm somewhere, sitting in a fucking rocking chair, sipping on some fucking Geritol milkshakes, you piece of shit. That's all I gotta say about that crap. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Equalizer.